Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you all had a good day, or I guess it's still early for some of you guys over on the old West Coast. So hope your day's going well, anyway, because your day is still going. It's evening for me, but still afternoon for you guys. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good. You guys, well, none of you have seen this yet. Well, that's a lie. Mac saw it. Um, and even that's sort of a lie. Everybody's seen, if you're here, you've seen everything that Mac has seen. Because I showed Mac the starting screen. Although the version Mac saw was different. I had the recent follow and recent subscriber in a different location when I showed it to Mac. But yeah, I spent quite a bit of time revamping the look of the stream. Now, I didn't design any of that stuff. You know, I'm not a designer. Um, it's the video nerd is his name. He has lots of YouTube tutorials and everything, and I guess he streams on Twitch as well, or at least he used to. I don't know if he still does or not. But he had a free pack of graphics for Twitch or streams in general, YouTube and Twitch and Facebook even. And it was free. It had different colors, so I went through with Photoshop and recolored everything, and the transition here, not actually ending, I'm just switching screens here. The transition took some doing because I had to get some specific programs that I did not have to do that. But everything is recolored to my colors, and spent some time building everything and getting everything looking right. No, I built everything in OBS directly. Nothing is coming from like an overlay package from like Stream Elements like the other one was. Everything was from Stream Elements before. And the one I have was a very common style. I mean, I literally see other people in this community, not my specific community, but like Griffin's general community, and people that are in his community that then have their own communities. I've seen that exact layout from other people, just in different colors. Now, obviously, this one was a free pack by a pretty popular YouTuber, from what I could gather. So I'm sure lots of people have this one too, but it's not as common as something that's literally from one of the big streaming websites that have streaming things like that. It's not as prevalent. That's the word. It's not as prevalent. And this way I could literally customize it as much as any color I wanted. I could have made these things any shade of green I wanted, or any shade of any color for that matter. Yeah, I built everything directly in OBS. And so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the new look. I like the new look. I like it a lot. But as you guys can see from the title, I'm gonna take a drink here. My bottle doesn't get picked up. There it is. I think it's because it blends into my shirt. Alright, but you guys can see by the title what we're doing tonight. It's going to be a very chill stream. Let's switch over to the Minecraft scene. There we go. But you guys see what we're doing. Now, I spent a few hours last night doing this exact thing already. I put on, let's see, last night, like in the evening time, me and Mom watched a couple of Christmas movies. And then afterwards, I came in here and I watched Christmas movies myself that she would not like Bad Santa, for example. I watched both Bad Santas. She would not like those movies. So I put them on my second screen. I've seen those so many times. I didn't need to sit and actually physically watch them. I knew what was happening and everything. So I just put on those movies and went mining. And we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost 6. I'll leave that one there. 6 shulker boxes of blackstone already. I think I have one already in here, so that's 6 total for sure. We're working on a 7th, and I need, I'm gonna get 11. I think I only need 10.5, but I'm going to get 11. I may even get 12 just to be safe. I need a lot of quartz. I have one whole, I need the same amount of, I need the exact same amount of quartz actually. Because the buildings are identical, just one's made out of blackstone and one's made out of quartz. We in an ad break, or was that the ad break just ending? Ad starting soon. Yeah, ad is starting soon. I did a couple of things. I have a new command. There is ads starting soon, guys. Assuming you're not in one already. But I made a new command. Now, just plain AD or ADS will both trigger that command. So if you guys, if I don't notice that we are in a ad somehow, I don't know how I wouldn't notice it. It does pop up on my chat window in OBS. But if somehow I don't notice it and we're in the middle of talking or something, make sure you use that ad so it pops up, because I'll see chat move, if nothing else. Make sure you use that. I need to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trigger, I didn't have time to do it because I have to make sounds, custom sounds. I do plan to make custom sounds for redeems. There it goes. There's the ads. I do plan to make custom sounds for the different events and everything. I just haven't had time to do that. Even if it's just as simple as, hey, we're in an ad break, please stand by, or something like that. Anyway, I get so sidetracked. My brain just totally spaced. Yeah, just make sure you use that command. So if I somehow don't notice the ad, although it's impossible, there's a big purple bar that says ad break in progress on there, so there's no way I wouldn't notice that. But if I'm just talking away and I didn't notice that, use that command. And eventually, like I said, I'll have an audio element to that command, which will then audibly notify me that we are in an ad break. So if I'm just blathering away without realizing it, we can solve that problem. All right, grab one of these, grab one of these, grab one of these. This one, yes. Quartz. Oop. There we go. All right, with this one, before we go into the nether, I'm going to convert all of this ore into blocks. That way I'll know how much I need before I go into the nether. And not only that, it'll free up some space to store the ore that we're going to be continuing to mine. So I will hang on to these 17. I'll fill that up. I'll fill that up. And then these 3 go there. And then we'll just do this. F3T. Release the buttons, and now I'm hands-free while this happens. This is kind of part of the streamer I wish I had more to talk about, because we're just going to be sitting here while this thing runs. I guess I could just explain more about the process I went through. I had, like I said, the transition was the biggest pain in the butt to do, because like all the colorization I used Photoshop because I happen to have Photoshop, and by happen to have, I mean found a version online. Now, even if I didn't have Photoshop because of that, for the colorization, even GIMP, which is free, would have done the job. But for the transition, it was made with After Effects. And the unfortunate thing about After Effects is that, unlike a Photoshop file, which could be opened with GIMP, or any other photo editor for that matter, After Effects files can only be opened in After Effects. They can't be opened in anything that's even similar to After Effects. So I had to find a version of After Effects as well. And not only After Effects, but Media Converter, because it had to be exported as a specific file type, because that's what OBS, I guess, requires for that particular type of transition. It requires that specific file type. And After Effects does not have that file type as an option. So I had to find two versions of those. And it took, it was a whole thing. I found two versions of them, and then the export feature from After Effects to Media Converter didn't want to work, because apparently the versions have to be the same between them. You have to have the same version of After Effects and Media Converter. So I had to go find matching versions, which took even more time. And it was just a whole thing. And I finally got it done, though. That's the important thing. I finally got it done. So it's working, and that's all I care about. I would go ahead and uninstall those programs now that I don't need them anymore, but you never know. Maybe I'll figure something out myself in the future. They're there. Why not keep them? I mean, Mac, welcome in. How you doing? Don't know how much of what I was just saying you caught, but I was just explaining how I was putting together the new look to the stream while we're sitting here converting up some ore that I mined last night. Like I said, I mined for at least 3 hours last night because I watched 2 whole movies while I did it. Good, we'll be finishing up work within half hour. Nice. But yeah, the pack itself, I didn't design any of the graphics itself. I'm not good like that. It was a free pack from a YouTuber called The Video Nerd. He has streaming tutorials and everything, and he had this pack for free. And all I had to do was change the colors, which I was able to do with Photoshop. But I was just explaining with the transition. Mac, you haven't seen the transition. I'm gonna have to stop this to do this. Let me grab all this laying around so it doesn't despawn here. I will trigger the yeah, see, Mac, Monday, I forgot all about this chest. I forgot all about this chest when I did the prediction. There was a lot of quartz in there. Anyway, the transition. We'll switch to just chatting. How's that transition for you, Mac? I like it. I like it a lot. But to do, see, all the colors on, all the colors that you see now, they were originally, in fact, I can even show you. I can even show you. I will have to do one quick thing though. On this screen here, I will need to add a window capture. And I will need to capture. Oh wait, it would help if I open it up first. So here we go. So now if I go to this and do properties, I can capture just this window here. Fantastic. You're not going to be able to see my face here, but here's the pack. For example, the let me shrink this down just a little. For example, the header down here with my name. Oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to blow this up and you're not going to be able to see it. Let me switch the windows here. Switch that to photos. Why did it disappear? That makes no sense. Where'd it go? Well, let me put it back to this one then, so I can at least see it. There it is. All right, now, properties, photos. Why does it disappear? How about we do this then? How about we remove the window capture and put on a display capture? That'll do the job. Let's make it the other one though. There we go. Now I can shrink this down. This is what the header looked like before. Now, I didn't want the recent follower and recent donation to be on there, so I just removed that. That was just text overlaid on top of it in the Photoshop file. And then I was able to just add text here in the middle where my name is. And then as you can see, every single piece of this graphic pack looked just like this. It had the cyan, teal, whatever you want to call that, and this pinkish magenta color. That's the way all of it was. So all I had to do was go in and, in fact, I could even show you how I did it. I'll do a quick example here. I'll just open this up in Photoshop. It was really easy. Really, really easy. So this is exactly how I did it. This is the guy that made the pack, by the way. This is all I had to do. Click, oop, I did not mean to add a layer there. Let's, where is it? Remove layer, there it is, delete layer. Click on this. And then just backspace, backspace, backspace till that's gone. Although, there's really no need to do that either, because you can just click here and hide that, and click here and hide that. And then for here, all I had to do was backspace, 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 backspace. Am I got caps lock on? No, I do not. There we go. Metal _ 89. And then for the colors, that one was even easier. Down here, you see the color overlay. Select it. And then it pops up this. And then I just change this to the colors I want. I want this one to be the lighter shade of green. So that one was 049D0F. I remember the hex. When you do the hex code a few dozen times, you tend to remember them. And then minimize that one. Same thing with this. Just rinse and repeat. I want this one to be my main colors. That's 00610D, my patented metal green color. Minimize that one. Same thing here. Same, metal green, 00610, if I could type right, 10D. And then minimize that, and then the last one here. And then that one is 049D0F. And there you have it. Now you can see exactly what I have right below my face here. That's all I had to do. But I had to do that for every single element. Now, some of them had a gradient. Actually, I don't want to close that. I just want to close this. I will open up one of these other ones. Which one had the gradient? The instant replay feature, I sort of got it working. And by sort of, I mean I did get it working. But the tutorial I followed that showed how to set it up did not show how to see what it did. The way the tutorial worked for that is you set up two identical scenes where the only difference is one of them has the replay on it and the other one does not. So when you hit your trigger button, it captures the replay. What it does, it has a replay buffer, which it remembers the last 20 seconds of your stream. And then when you hit the button, all it does is save it. Instead of just buffering it, it actually records and saves it. And then it automatically sends it to the scene that has the instant replay. What it did not do, though, it did not set up a trigger to switch automatically from the screen without it to the screen with it, and then back to the screen without it. It did not set that up. So I'll have to find a separate tutorial on how to do that. Not that I have instant replay moments very often anyway. The only time I could even think there would be an instant replay moment would be like in Among Us or something. And considering that's just once every 2 weeks, I don't even know if it's worth the effort to set it up properly anyway. But anyway, I was going to show you the gradient. I think it's the labels here. They have the gradient. Let's try this one. Yes, this one has a gradient. So what I do, it's the same thing. Click on this, and now you can see there's a color here, and then the gradient to the center. This is how I did mine. I took this color, slammed it all the way to the right, and this is the lighter color, so the 049D0F. This one I set to 35, so right there, and then this is my darker color. So that was a 00610D. It would help if I put in both zeros, I guess. And then hit OK. And now you see that nice dark gradient. You can see the actual gradient right here. Dark to light. But it goes over the entire thing. This black is overlaid on top of that gradient. So that's how you get it dark on the right and light on the left. The way it's set up, honestly, you could just recolor that, the dark color, and recolor that, the light color, and it would do the same thing. But the gradients, the way the gradient was set up before probably made more sense, but that's how I did the gradients. But yeah, a lot of that, because I didn't use every single one of these. I'll show you mine, actually. Here's my graphics, here's my alerts. If any of these things happen, you'll see these pop up on stream, assuming I did it right. That's the real trick. Did I set them up correctly? Getting them to look fine is good and all, but making them work is the important part. Header overlay, you've seen that. You can see that right now, actually. The instant replay, like I said, I got it working sort of, but not really. I did all of these, but I ended up only using the follower and subscriber ones, as you can see on the bottom of the screen now. Short of making them really tiny, there was really no more room for more than that on the screen. Panels, this is another thing, I just haven't had time to do that. I will be redoing the About Me section in the panels below. I just have to have the time to sit and do it. I mean, I have the time. I just have to have the will to sit and do it, because that sounds awfully boring. Screens, the animated background, I only use that on my starting screen. I will switch to that just really quick, just so you can see it. You see, it moves in the transition, and it moves in on the starting soon page. But all the other ones, it's just the same image as here, solid background. Like, that's what the background is here. But that's all put together. Like, right now, we're just chatting. We're on the just chatting screen, so that's this one right here. Like, this is literally what you're looking at right now. I just shrink the chat in here, and my face is here. And I got sneaky, and I used the same one here, for my taking a break. All I did was add a taking a break thing. Although, instead of having my camera there, I'm going to switch to my break screen really quick. I think you'll like the break screen, Mac. Check this out. Yeah, my break screen is a slideshow of progress of the city. Because I didn't know what else to put there. I'm like, what else would I put there? It's just a static image. I'm like, and then it hit me. I could build a slideshow, so I did. I am going to get rid of this display capture now. We don't need that anymore. But the other thing, the names here on the recent follow and the recent subscriber on the bottom there. As of right now, those are static files. Streamlabs has Streamlabs labels or Streamlabs stream labels. It's a little program that you have open during your stream, and then when an event happens, it automatically updates a file that you have set up somewhere, and you just have a text file that gets pointed to that these point to. And it automatically updates itself when one of those events happens. However, because I'm only just now using Streamlabs for the first time since really when I very first started trying to stream, way back before I took it serious, it only had my first 3 followers on it, and no subscribers because no affiliate. So with that running, pointing to those current files, it keeps erasing Pix's name, and it keeps switching Stella to Mama Pug. And it even if I manually switch it's automatically constantly updating itself. A certain command does work, Mac, but it's not warranted. This was expected this stream only. This what I'm doing right now is expected this stream only because, new stuff. I have to explain it. That makes sense, right? I would be physically resource gathering right now while I explain it, but I was required to go to my second screen to show you this stuff. So it's not needed just yet, but it is working. At least it should be working. I even did a thing. I got my new thing. I even have that new thing. I hope you guys can hear that. I could hear that. I hope you guys could hear that. Because if you guys don't hear that, then I have some more work to do. But so definitely let me know if you guys heard those, because if you didn't, I really need to figure out why. Not sure you heard that? You don't hear that? Well, nuts. I am not sure why. Charlie, welcome in, by the way. I gotta change that command. I gotta change that command. Or that, there you go. I hear that. Mac, if nothing else, I hear that. Why is this not working, though? That worked? You heard it? You did hear that? Okay, let me do a thing. This may be squirrely, but this is actually quite important because what I did when I did those other commands, it's set up the same way that squirrel command is. So the fact that you guys didn't hear the other ones, that's concerning. In fact, let me do the thing again. Let me display capture. And we'll capture the main display. So you got the squirrel, you got my other two commands here. So Mac, when you did squirrel, you heard the squirrel sound, right? That was a literal squirrel sound, like an actual squirrel. That's the noise they make. Now here's the question. Mac, you heard it when you did it. Do you hear it when I do it? Did you hear that one? Why did the burglar hang his mugshot on the wall? To prove that he was framed. So you did hear that one, but you don't. You don't hear that one. Because it makes no sense. That makes no sense. You're literally looking at them right here. This one works. These two are not. When they're clearly here, they're clearly enabled. Did he say disable? See, now it's gone. Where did it even go? Oh, disabled is over here. So they're here, they're enabled. And then we come over here to the chat bot, to our commands, to our custom commands. And then here is your squirrel command. Redeem squirrel. Oh, that might be why. This one might be why, actually. I just saw that. Let me go into here. Edit item. Maybe it's case sensitive? Is it case sensitive? Redeem squirrel. Edit. No, it's not case sensitive. Do next. Redeem via chat. Item command squirrel. Okay, next. Save. Let's check out mine now. This one's only redeemable by me, by the way. Because I'm the only metal in this town. Redeemable via chat. The command name is metal. That makes sense. Next. Save. We'll check this one while we're here. Next. Metal buy. Next. Save. So chat commands, custom commands. This command will trigger that. This command triggers that. I hear it. But see, I'm the only I can do that. This is broadcaster level. Mac and I can do this because it's set for moderator. Everybody can do most everything else except the shout outs and the raid calls. Oh, by the way, Mac, as you can see, I have an add command. Adds ADS and add AD both do the same command. So that way, and everybody can use that, by the way. At some point, I will, if I can get these working. I know squirrel works, but why these don't work, I'm not sure. I I will eventually have a sound with this, even if it's just something like me saying something. That way, even if I don't see chat move for some reason, I will have an audible, hey, there's an ad going on. Why, oh, why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Are these not working? I mean, I know they're working. Like, I don't know why I'm looking here, because I hear them when I use that command. I hear them. I don't know why you don't hear them. Sorry for rule breaking, but just saying, when you have to do this yourself, you're going to be so confused as heck. Oh, yeah, Charlie, it's not rule breaking for one, but two, it is just super confusing. Everything that I know about this, I found with tutorials on YouTube or talking to other people. Because, like, this is so confusing. For example, what I'm doing right now. The squirrel command works as intended, but mine do not, even though you can see plain as day, all three of them are right here. They're all enabled, and I hear them. Well, yeah, but Charlie, I mean, you're not like actively saying, hey, come watch my stream. You know? I didn't change anything, Mac. I just scrolled through them. This was just scrolling through to see things. Like, see, redeemable bio chat. And then the item command. And then the name. That's all I was looking at. I didn't actually change anything. Can you check the volumes on Metal and Bio? I can hear them fine. They come through perfectly fine for me. I hear them great. I just don't understand why. See? Ad break's working already. The ad command is working already. I just don't understand why I can hear them, but you guys can't. But this one you can. The only thing that's different about these two is that they're broadcaster level only. But that should just mean that only I can trigger them, not only I can hear them. That doesn't make sense. Because Charlie's not a moderator, yet he could hear this one when it was triggered by a moderator. So it can't be that. I just don't understand. Yeah, I know you missed it. I wasn't really saying anything important. I was just thinking out loud. I was just saying that I don't know why only I can hear these when everybody else can hear this one as well. I hear all three of these, but only you guys can hear this one. Or you guys can only hear this one. No, I said that wrong. When I go into these, you know, the important part is right here. The item command, squirrel. Redeem command is squirrel. And then I may even eventually find a like a pop-up that happens with these. That's why you ask on the volumes of the other two. Yeah, but see, Charlie, it's not the volumes that's the problem, because when I trigger these, I hear them just fine. Why you guys don't hear them, I don't know. See, because if I play this, You guys won't be able to hear this because I don't have sounds for Chrome added. No, but see, that's the thing, Charlie. I hear all three of these equally. These are all equal volume to me. You did hear that just now? You guys heard that just now? Did you guys hear that? So you hear that one. But you don't hear that one? This one's even louder. This one's even louder than this one. I am so confused because I hear all of these. That might have been just been coming through my mic. I'm going to mute my mic and do this again. Okay, did you hear anything at all that time? I muted my mic so it couldn't have bled through that. What about this one? Now this one is a little quieter. But the volume's already boosted all the way on this one. I just don't understand. It makes no sense. I'm gonna mute my mic again. What about that time? Hear anything there? The music is distracting? No, that can solve that problem. I'm so confused. You'd hear this one. I don't understand. I am so confused. I am beyond confused. I hear all three. Why can you guys only hear the one? What is different about this one? Sound effects. We're going to go through this line by line. Sound effect. Of course. The name doesn't matter. At least it shouldn't. There is no description. No cost, no cooldown, no quantity. -1 is unlimited. It says so right there. All this is fine. Next. Sound file. Clearly works. You all hear it. Redeemable via chat is the only one checked. The name. Squirrel. The name shouldn't matter either. Next. No additional requirements. Save. Now, mine. Name shouldn't matter. Sound effect. Same things here. Same things here. Next. Sound file. That's just the volume control. Honestly, I could use to drag that down a little bit, actually. But again, redeemable while chat. The only one connected. The name, again, shouldn't matter. No additional requirements. Save. Sound effects. Name shouldn't matter. Same things here. Sound file. Cranked all the way up because it's still a little quiet. Redeemable via chat. The only one that matters. Or the only one that's checked. The name should not matter. Next. No additional requirements. Save. So why the heck can you guys not hear this one? Or that one. It bled through my mic. That's why. I'm going to mute my mic and play it again. See if you hear it this time. Anything that time? Yeah, it was just bleeding through my mic. But see, that doesn't make sense. Clearly, the fact that you could hear it bleeding through my mic means these are working. I hear these. So why don't you hear these? You hear that one? The only thing I could think to do, the only thing about those that are different is that for these, it's broadcaster level. So let's switch this to moderator. That's the only thing that is different between these two. Headed home? Okay, Mac, drive safe. All right, let's try this now. I'm going to mute my mic for this. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say you didn't hear that one. See, I don't understand. It's literally the only difference outside of the names. I hear them all just fine, so why is only this one coming through stream? What difference does the file locations matter, Charlie? It's playing for me. Why is it not broadcasting to you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The fact that it's playing for me means it knows exactly where the file is. Why is it not broadcasting to you is the trick. And I have no idea why. The only thing, I'm just going to delete these and rebuild them. I'm going to come back over here to commands. Custom commands would be nice. I'm going to delete these. And I'll redo those as well. But it shouldn't make a difference, Charlie, as long as it knows where the sound is coming from. That should be all that matters. Well, you're watching me build this live, so upload sound. They're already here. They're uploaded to they're uploaded to Stream Elements. They're here. This is where they're at, right here. The only thing I could think of is maybe the file size is too big or something, but it should say that if that is the case. Charlie, I was playing them through Stream Elements. That's what I was doing this whole time. This is Stream Elements. I'm on the website right now. I am going to move them. Although I think they're all in the same place. Custom sound redeems. I have my own stuff in one folder, and I have Squirrel in the other. They're already in their correct folder. And they're all uploaded right here. Because you have to upload the files to Stream Elements before you can use them. It's not like it's looking for a specific file on my computer every single time. I upload them here first. Any luck that time? What about that time? Oh. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm asking for help. Get support. Because this is ridiculous. God, isn't... AI needs to fuck all the way off, man. Seriously, because this is not useful at all. None of these are useful. Thank you very much. How about a real person next time? Uh... I just don't understand why this one works. I just don't understand why that one works. But that one doesn't. Well, it was coming through my mic again. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm just going to delete that. Who cares? It's not important. At least this one's working. Makes no sense at all. Not long. Wait, that probably wasn't the button I wanted. Create new item. Sound effect. Let's call this one test. No cost. No cooldown. Upload sound. We're going to delete these. We'll re-upload them. Custom sound redeems me here. Submit. Turn these off. You know what? Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Next, save. All right, what about now? See, re-uploaded it, still nothing. This is infuriating. This is beyond infuriating. I'm just not going to mess with it. Griffin's supposed to help me get mix it up, set up for these commands anyway. So when he does, I'll switch to that. Because this is ridiculous. Beyond infuriating. Beyond infuriating. I mean, it clearly can work. This one works. Why can't the other ones work? Why aren't the other ones working is more the apt question. Because I could hear them every single time on my end. So why are they not going through to you guys? That doesn't make any flippin' sense. Did delete those other ones, right? Yep, good. All right, well, I'm done stressing over this crap. Those aren't important. Those aren't important. Not right now, anyway. Let's get the music going again. You didn't overstep, Charlie. I'm just frustrated with this is all. It's so stupid. It should be working and it's not. I hear them, yet you can't. And that's making me nuts. Why would I be able to hear them, but you couldn't? Makes no sense. Get back to doing this, get these finished off, and then we'll go digging for real. Only have a couple hours left anyway before movie night. Move the sound files to the folder with Squirrel before I re-upload. Alright. Why not? I'll try one more time. I will try one more time. Alright. I'm not gonna bother adding the video capture again. I'm just gonna do it. Alright. Create new sound effect. No cost. No cooldown. Upload sound. I'm going to delete that one. Now I'm going to open up the files. All right, they are all in the same folder as the squirrel. So now we'll upload. We will hit submit. That sound is there. Next, save. All right, music again. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic and we'll try this one more time. Anything? Yep, that's what I figured. I didn't figure that would make any difference because, like I said, it's not using the files. It's not using the sound files directly from my computer. They get uploaded to Stream Elements before they're used. So it's being used from Stream Elements, not from my computer. So moving them on my computer shouldn't have made a damn bit of a difference. All right. Let's get back to this. Oh, crap. I forgot to do that as well. This is the first time I've ever had a problem with Stream Elements. But it's also the first time I've ever done anything more than chatbot related stuff. And I forgot to start the music again. I'm all fuzzled. But yeah, Griffin said he's gonna help me mix it up, set up to do the custom sounds. So once he does, I shouldn't have any more problems. It's just mix it. Charlie, if you thought Stream Elements looked confusing with all that stuff, wait till you see Mix It Up. It doesn't explain anything to you when you do it. It's just got buttons that aren't labeled at all. How fun is that? Unlabeled buttons, aren't those just the best? I have a headache now. I didn't before, now I do. That's infuriating. They come through on my side, so why would they not come through on yours? But the other one did. If the squirrel also did not come through, then that would at least be something. It's like, okay, clearly they're just not broadcasting for some stupid reason, right? But if you can hear that one, the fact that you can't hear the other ones is what's driving me nuts. It should be all or nothing for all three. That's just infuriating. And I moved my mouse by accident. Because I just realized that I might need to adjust my filter on my microphone because it's letting in a lot of sound other than my voice. Hello? Can you hear me now? Alright, let's try making some sounds in game now. Because the in-game sounds, I think, was, Alright, I think that's working. You guys can hear me fine still, right? Like, my voice is coming through nice and clear and everything. Same volume as before as well, right? I didn't turn the volume down. I turned down the gate on my limiter. So, in-game sound shouldn't be filtering through anymore. My voice versus game is quite a bit quieter. Is the game too loud or is my voice too quiet? That's the real question. Because I know some people I watch, sometimes their game is just like very loud and sometimes their voice is just too quiet. It's like the game isn't overly loud, but their voice just isn't loud enough to match. The game is like a 9, my voice is at like a 7. Yes, but like, is the game too loud or am I too quiet? They're not the same thing. Like, is the game sounds overly loud? Like, if you were playing the game yourself, would you consider the game sounds too loud? A bit? Okay. I can turn the game down a little bit. Make sure I ain't got none laying around here. All right. All right, what about now? How's that? Is that better? Game sounds versus my voice now. How's that? Better? Okay. Also, you forgot tonight was your movie night, so you might hold off till tomorrow to do the whole thing we talked about. Whole thing we talked about. I barely remember what happened this morning, much less what we talked about any other time. So, in Discord. Yeah, but see, like I said, my brain is terrible. I can't remember this morning, much less what happened yesterday. Yeah, Charlie, I don't remember what we were talking about. I barely remember yesterday, man. All right, I need 7 more. Torn, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Appreciate you swinging in. Just been dealing with frustrating stream garbage. Basically said something like once. Oh, I got you. Right, I remember now. Yeah. We're watching Home Alone 2 tonight, right after stream. Like an hour and a half. I'm gonna sleep before we go. Don't need to, but I'm gonna anyway. But yeah, just spent like the better part of a half hour trying to sort out a problem with stream stuff, and it didn't work, and it's driving me nuts. Yeah, because it's your movie night, you don't want to be that guy and have people miss that just to go get the thing. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm gonna be having movies. I'm gonna be doing double features all weekend too, and Griffin's gonna be streaming, and everybody's gonna be watching Griffin, so it's no big deal. I'm used to, usually it's just me and Tally watching the movies anyway. Elle pops in when she can, others pop in when they can, but most of the time it's just me and Tally watching the movies. So if it's just us again, then it's just us. No big deal. Besides, I've already watched Home Alone 2. I watched it Tuesday with my mom, but I don't mind watching it a second time. I love that movie. All right, I am going to do this. That way I have a built-in filter. Yeah, Home Alone 2 is great. All right. Oh, good God. I will take this. It's so annoying down here, man. I would wear gold so these guys don't come after me. The problem is the hoglins, man. Those hoglins hit like a truck. And that's with wearing netherite. I don't even want to think about how hard they would hit wearing just gold. Or losing a piece to gold. But I mean, yeah, you can see all the digging I've done down here already, getting blackstone and quartz. Here's some. What do you get when you cross a bee and a sheep? A bah humbug. With diamond, they took you down halfway with one attack. Yeah, even with netherite, they hit like a tank. They really do. So losing a piece to gold, I usually use gold boots if I'm gonna do that because they're the least protective part of your armor. So if I do swatch anything to gold, it's my boots. But there's hoglins down here, and I don't want to lose the protection. I guess what I could do, instead of holding, I only hold netherrack in my offhand in case I hit a lava pocket. I can seal it up really quick. But I guess I could technically get a warped fungus and hold that in my offhand, and they'll run away from me at that point. I guess that's an option, and then wearing gold on top of that. El, welcome in. Piggy looked like he regretted his choices. Yeah, he hit me twice, and I was done with it. But welcome in, El. How you doing today? I was doing good until stream was not working the way I was expecting it to. I set up some commands for sound alerts, and well, they no worky like I was expecting, which is very annoying. One of them worked and the other two did not, even though I could hear all three of them, but chat could only hear one of them, and I have no idea why. No idea why. It's beyond infuriating. Beyond infuriating. And I just gave up. Because it's not important. Because the command that... the one sound that I wanted to work more than anything was the one that was working, thankfully. And besides all of that, Griffin is going to be helping me get switched over to mix it up for the sounds anyway. So once that is done... the sounds should be working fine. So, as infuriating as it is, I know I have better options coming up in the future anyway, once I get Griffin to help. Because Mix It Up is super confusing, because all their buttons are there, and none of them are labeled. So, Charlie, only Mac and I can use that command. It's a moderator command. And I don't plan to use it on myself. If I ever use it, it's just to show it off to people. But that was my Christmas present to Mac. Mac has been wanting a squirrel button to use on me for a long time. So I finally figured out how to do that. So that was my Christmas present to Mac. At least that one's working. I tried to give myself a Christmas present of having my other commands working, and they weren't, so... Oh, for the love. Please go away. Thank you. Good grief. You were trying to do it for L. Oh, I got you. I'll run it for L. I set this up for L, Mac. Or, God. I set this up for Mac, L. Because I always have those squirrel moments where I get super distracted. And she always wants to call me on it, and now she can. Audibly. But yeah, for some stupid reason, and I have no clue why, literally spent at least a half an hour trying to figure it out. I try to add my here command and buy command like I have with Griffin and Cat. And when I hit them and when I played them, I could hear them, but chat could not. And I have no idea why. You would think if I could hear them, everybody could hear them. But nope. That's not how it works. Apparently. But like I said, since Griffin's gonna be helping me get Mix It Up set up for the custom commands anyway, I'm not fussed with it. Because as soon as they're working, they'll all be working. And I can migrate the squirrel command to that. And then the only thing I'll have stream elements for is chatbot. Because that's the one thing it's working perfectly fine with. Everything I've done with chat. Oh, for the love of Christ, go away! Jeez. Anyway, the chat bot has been the one thing that's worked flawlessly from them this whole time. So, that's the one thing I'll be hanging on to. But everything else has been switched to other things. My alerts are now through Streamlabs. My recent followers / subscriber information is now through Streamlabs. I can't reach that without pillaring up, can I? My countdown timer on my starting screen is now built into OBS. So a lot of the stuff that I was using them for is just been migrated. The only thing they're sticking around for is the chat, like I said. And that right there is why I keep Netherrack in my offhand when I'm in the Nether. Because if I hit lava pockets like that, I can seal them up before they become a problem. But yeah, I was having a decent day until that. And now I'm all mad, although I'm trying to realize it's not a big deal. The important one works, and I'm getting a better setup soon anyway. I probably will have to actually, Griffin said to remind him. I probably will have to actually remind him. Because I asked him about this on Wednesday, and it was like 45 minutes before bingo night started. So he said to remind him. I probably will have to actually remind him, because if his brain's anywhere close to anything similar to mine, he forgot. You get asked to do something, then you do something else, and then you forgot you got asked to do something. Happens to me all the time. Hence, the squirrel command for Mac. Because I get sidetracked and forget what I'm doing all the time. I can't wait to find some quartz so I can fill in the rest of my hotbar with that as a filter. I can't do anything without getting hit by you assholes, huh? Good grief. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, look at the little baby one running around. Who's gonna die because he's holding an item? I do it for the server, not because I enjoy it. Although I do enjoy it. That's just not why. That reminds me, this stupid thing, I gotta fix that. That's driving me nuts. I forgot I was gonna change that command. Or timer thing. Let me do that before I forget to do it again. Timers. I'm just gonna delete that completely. It's not needed. And there we go. Problem solved. All right. Anybody else have the problem if they get too flustered, like their brain like literally starts doing weird stuff? Like I was having a good day, and then all this nonsense with the stream thing not working, and now my brain is just doing weird stuff. I can't. I'm having a hard time focusing. I hope I'm not the only one that's like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I am either. It's on the back of my mind. It is. Although I'm trying to make it not there because, like I said, logically I know I have a better system coming. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I will. I think I will. Because this is getting ridiculous. I don't think I have room to put that in there, do I? I do not. Well, I have room in here. That's fine. Alright, no more piglins. So that's good. I just need to... Am I in? I am not. Ooh, there's one right there, though. I'm going to dig up. Hopefully not run into lava. But I am going to grab a warped fungus, and I'm going to hold that on my offhand. So the hoglins won't come after me either. Because I am so tired of being interrupted by these dudes. I spend more time fighting them than I do mining half the time. Pyro, welcome in. How you doing tonight? I hope I am not going to plow through lava here, but I just might. Nope, I broke through, so that's good. I'm just going to pillar up now. Now, there's one right there. Fantastic. Get rid of that. Offhand. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And there we go. I am going to seal that hole up just in case. Alright. These annoying bastards should leave me alone now. I guess not. Do you not see my spooky, Does it have to be in my main hand? It doesn't work in your hand? Are you kidding me? Mother of God. All that trouble for nothing. And I'm about to die. Good grief. No, it's definitely the warped. It's definitely the warp that they're scared of. But apparently it has to be on the ground. I thought holding it did the job. Well, so much for that. Look, these gold boots are half dead already after one encounter. That's another reason why I don't like wearing gold. Does it work as an item, I wonder? Nope. That is so annoying. I thought you could hold them. Oh goody, quartz though. Well, if you can't hold them, I might as well just throw it away. It's useless to me. At least the piglins will leave me alone now. That's something, at least. I swear to God, I mined for like 3 hours last night. I think I spent a solid half of that fighting off piglins and hoglins. Okay, Torn. Appreciate you. When I'm mining for ancient debris, I always hate running into this stuff. And now I'm mining it on purpose. I have half of what I need already though, so that's good. I think I had 6 boxes and I need 12. I think I only technically need 11, but I'm gonna get 12 just to be safe. Problem is, I'm not even 2 shulker boxes into the quartz. And I need the exact same amount of that as well. That's the real problem. But it's just a matter of time, like everything else. I did spend a lot of time at Cat's base trading with villagers to get most of that quartz, but I can still do that supplementally. Was the quartz for pillars? All of the above. I think it uses every type of quartz there is except smooth. And walls and bricks. I don't think there's any bricks because when the building was built, bricks and the wall. Does quartz have walls? I think the brick version does. But when this building was designed and built, those blocks didn't exist yet. So it's just pillars and stairs and slabs and chiseled and regular. Charlie, I already have access to those and I've used them. It's just when you need 12 shulker boxes, it still takes a while. Fuck off, dude. Seriously. Leave me alone to mine. God, these guys suck. Where did that guy even come from? Where did you even come from? For the love of God. Like I said, I spend more time fighting these assholes than I do mining. It's ridiculous. I wonder if them not being scared of the mushrooms in my hand is a setting on the server or something, because I swear that's a thing. It definitely used to be a thing. Anyway, like I said, I am using villagers supplementally. It just takes so long because you got to trade to get your emeralds, and then because I don't have a raid farm. There is a raid farm on the server, but it's not mine, so I can't just go use it because that person sells the drops in a shop, so I can't just go use it. Anyway, you gotta trade for your emeralds, and then you gotta trade for the quartz itself, and there's only 8 of them anyway. So the most I can get in one Minecraft day is like 4.5 stacks or 5 stacks or something like that. And that's per Minecraft day. So, and when you, like I said, when you need 12 shulker, go for the love of Christ, man. When you need 12 shulker boxes, that takes a while. Like I said, I'm down here mining right now, mostly for Blackstone. But since I'm here, and the quartz is here, why not mine up quartz as well? Blackstone is my that's why I have my inventory full of Blackstone, but only a few slots for quartz. Because I'm down here for the Blackstone, but when I run across quartz, I'm not just going to leave it there. I'm going to grab it, because I need all I can get. If I can just be left alone by these little bastards. Although those little bastards aren't really that annoying. This dude's gonna run over here and start hitting me in just a second. There he comes. The only good thing about him is I always come back out of the nether with more food than I came down here with. Case in point, I only came down here with like 16 or something pork chops. That's the only good thing about it. I always come out with more food than I came in with. Guessing you don't have Smite 5, you notice weirdly helps on Hoglins and Piglins for some reason. It does not. It does not help. They're not undead. Smite only works on undead mobs. Oh look, I filled my inventory with food. I moved the full stack into my food box. Why are you hitting? Oh, because I opened a chest. It's my chest, pal, not yours. Get rid of that. Pork chop. Where'd that black stone go? Oh, it probably got picked up here. Although now I need to eat a pork chop, so I need to go... This is gonna be bad. I need to eat. Probably shouldn't have put away all of that, but... Now that I'm healed up, hopefully I can score a couple. Right, there we go. That's what I needed. Where was that one on the roof I was just mining? Oh, over here. Oh, I got it all. Well. I get so distracted and turned around. I get lost in caves so easy. I cannot keep track of myself in caves. I know I missed some over here. Let's grab this stuff first, and then we'll move on. Oh, for the love of God, please let me mine. Alright, now... got this here. I didn't even see this one till just now. Look, these boots are almost broken already. That's why I don't... That's another reason why. I'm just gonna put the regular boots back on, man. This is... More attacks, yes, but... better than having my boots break on me. Yeah, you did it to yourself there, pal. This is a part of the game I actually don't really care for. I don't like gathering resources. I don't like building as a whole, for that matter. But if I'm gonna build, I'd rather build with creative mode. Having to grab everything you need just sucks. It's like, yeah, I want to build this cool building. Oh yeah, you have to spend 12, 13, 14 hours digging in the flippin' nether to do it. Fighting off these dudes. I mean, I do all anything quote unquote design wise that I do is always in creative. It's the wow, that guy had a flame sword. But any quote unquote designing I do is definitely in creative mode. It's the resource gathering part that I hate more than anything. What really pisses me off the most is the fact that I have to do it out of quartz. Because they refuse to give us concrete slabs and stairs. If I had concrete slabs and stairs, I would just use concrete instead of quartz. And concrete is free and infinite on this server. And I would also just use concrete for, I would use concrete for both. It's like, when's the last time you haven't seen, when in real life do you not see concrete slabs or stairs? Ever. My house is built on a literal concrete slab. Most stairs in most buildings are either steel or concrete or both. You should be, paint would be amazing. If we had paint, you could paint any block. Not just wood. It's like there's so many little things that they could do just to make this game like actually good. They want to not give us fireflies because, oh, if frogs actually eat the fireflies, they'll die. Well, how about you just don't have the frogs eat the fucking fireflies then? That sounds more smart to me than just taking something away. Or maybe it doesn't have to be realistic at all. Or if you want to claim it, because if you're going to claim realism, then give us slabs and stairs for concrete. Or every block for that matter. There's only a handful of blocks I can think of where I couldn't see a slab or stair being a possibility. There's a mod, I don't think the mod has been updated past 112. But there's two mods. One's called Slabcraft and one is called Staircraft. Guess what they do? They add slabs and stairs for every block in the game. Every single one of them. Because realism aside, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to have a slab or stair of everything. No iron slabs? Really? No iron stairs? Really? Because, you know, last time I checked, that's a very common material in real life to be made with. You can make iron trapdoors that thin but you can't make, you know, thicker? Really? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I'm not even, Pyro, I'm not even talking about adding new things. I'm just, like, new materials. I'm talking about using the existing materials in existing ways. Like, we have stairs and slabs for almost, well, not, I can't even say almost everything. We have stairs and slabs for lots of stuff, but not stuff that actually has that in real life. Concrete slabs and stairs. The fact that we're not getting that is just, I'm calling laziness more than anything. They want to say, but the inventory's already a mess. Then quit adding. Why is every block that you add have a variant then of slabs and stairs? Every single new block they're adding gets a slab and stair, but not the old stuff. And now, with the new update, they're even adding more crap for the copper. Copper now has a copper grate. You can easily make one of those out of iron. I could complain all day about what I wish Minecraft had. The biggest crock, they're the biggest excuse I've heard that is the worst. I shouldn't say the biggest, the worst excuse I've heard Mojang say. It'll stifle creativity. Please explain how giving players more options to build with will stifle creativity. Please explain how more options means less creativity. Because there is so many times I would have murdered for like an iron wall or anything that should be there, but it's not. And let's not even get started on vertical stairs and slabs. Let's not even get started on, well, vertical slabs, I mean stairs. You know what I mean. Let's not even get started on that. Alright, let's top this one off. I'm gonna put that back. I'm actually gonna maintain the rest of these for now. Oh wait, I was pretty full on, almost full, not quite. Alright. I'm going to hang on to the rest of these until I get full up again, because I want the boxes to be full and not partially full. You want to see allowing crying obsidian to work as normal obsidian for another portals? Yeah. It's like, what's the point of it? What's the point of it? It has no purpose other than aesthetics. It's just, if they want to use realism as an excuse for some things, then they can't also use it as an excuse to not do other things that are real. But the creativity one, that's just the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. Like, you know how many cool things? I'm not a builder by any stretch of the imagination. But what I do build, I usually replicate real life buildings. You know how much easier it would be if I had concrete stairs and slabs to replicate real buildings? White fences is like the main fence color of all time, but you can't have it. Yeah. Every block should have a slab, a stair, a wall, a fence, a gate. I would even argue a door and a trapdoor. Because if you can make anything else out of it, you can make a door and a trapdoor. Look what they advertise on Minecom. In the forest, we're gonna have trees that fall down in real life. They never implemented that into the game with tree logs. They actually have that on Bedrock, I think, because unless that's a mod. I mean, I know there's mods for Java that do that, but I've seen like Bedrock players flying around, and there's trees laying on their side. And I can understand some things just not being feasible coding wise. Ooh, fun. And I'm out of quartz anyway, so, or out of room for quartz, I should say. So let's grab an empty box here for the quartz. And I will grab this bundle of joy. And I'll put that in here. It's my chest, pal. I'm not stealing from you, dude. All right. Fallen logs in the forest on Bedrock. Yeah, I thought so. I was pretty sure I saw that. I got distracted again. I forgot what I was saying before I put that stuff away. Why not on Java? I don't know why not on Java. Probably because, oh, I remember what I was saying now. Probably because of coding. Because Java is written in Java. That's why it's called Java Edition, and Bedrock is written on something else. I don't know exactly what it's written on, but I think Bedrock is easier for coding. It's like a better way to code the game. Even though Java has more features and more modability, I guess. As far as like actually writing it and programming it is easier for Bedrock. And again, with Bedrock, even Bedrock's redstone's different. On Bedrock, you can push tile entities with pistons. You can't do that in Java. And also on Bedrock, quasi connectivity is not a thing, so it would, if you was just trying to add, you couldn't do both. Like, you can't merge the two seamlessly. You would have to pick one or the other just to do. And at this point, there's so much established, such an established redstone community in both. Hey, that topped me off. Conveniently, that last little bit topped me off. Oh, for the love of God. Gotta go dinner, go lurk. Okay, I'll catch you shortly. Movie's in like 50 minutes. If I can stay on time tonight for a change. Steal myself off here this time. But, what was I saying? See, I lose track. Oh, I wasn't full. Well, I'm gonna get full, and then I only need 20 more blocks. Seriously, what was I just saying? Oh, right, the redstone. There's such an established redstone community on both types now. You'd have people wanting to keep the Bedrock version, and you'd have people wanting to keep the Java version. So there's no way you could ever combine them, because combining them would break things in both. So The only thing I really want from Bedrock's redstone is the movable tile entities. That would be phenomenal. That would be absolutely phenomenal to be able to do that. Like, that would be like the best change to redstone, like, ever. Because all of a sudden, you can have movable storage systems. Because you can physically push the chests around. Oh, I hate this song. Remember earlier when I got down to like 4 pork chops? I've been eating this whole time and I'm still almost back up to a full stack again. Like I said, I always come out with more food than I came in with. It's the one perk of those annoying bastards. Well, I tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to watching Home Alone 2 again tonight, because I need the laughs after the crap that happened earlier. Anyway, back to the redstone thing. I had one more point to make about it. The one thing they could do, they could make it a world generation option. So like when, you know, you go through before, when you set up a world, like you can turn fire tick on or off. You can turn keep inventory on or off. Even more to the point, here with these snapshots for like 121. You know, you can use it as a quote-unquote experimental feature, except it's just not experimental, it's just an actual feature. You can have it set up so it's like, do you want Java redstone or do you want Bedrock redstone as a world option before you create the world? Now, most of the game rules like that you can change. You know, you can turn keep inventory on and off if you wanted to. But that would be one of the ones where once you pick one, you're stuck with it, because if you build something, you know, if you switch them, it might break. Now, if it's on a single player, I can see on a single player world having the ability to do it because you know what you built. So if you changed your mind and you wanted to switch it up because whichever version you wanted, or whichever version you picked doesn't quite do what you wanted it to, and the other one would work better, and you want to change your mind, you know what you've built on that world, so I can see it on a single player world. But on a server, you should not be able to switch it, because you don't know what other people have built, and you could break their machines by switching. But that could be an option to quote-unquote get parity between both versions. And honestly, I think that should be one thing that you guys know about these experimental villager changes they're working on, which I hope to Christ never come to fruition. There is nothing wrong with the villager system. People say, oh, it's too easy to get books. I'm like, who cares? If you think it's too easy to get books that way, go and get them the hard way then, you whiny bastard. Don't make it harder for everyone because you think it's too easy yourself. And they also have to keep in mind, think about, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting to, Charlie. Well, just like what I said with having both redstone versions. Make it a world option. Do you want standard villagers the way they are right now, or do you want the new harder villagers? That should be a world option that you can enable before you create the world. If they do it that way, then I have no problem with the changes they make. But if they try to force me to deal with the villagers, these quote-unquote better balanced my ass, better balanced villagers, I am no longer going to be playing this game. At least not in the newer versions. I will stick to old versions. I'll basically do what all the people that complained about the 1.9 combat changes did. I'll stick with 1.8 and earlier. Well, except it's not 1.8, it's whatever the last version that had the normal villagers in it would be. Oh, exactly, 100%. 100%. All that's gonna do is make me cheat. It'll either make me find a mod that modifies them to put them back to the way they were, or I will just cheat and use commands and spawn in a villager with every book. That's literally what would happen, because there's no way I'm dealing with all that nonsense. It's not even so much the biome specific book. That's not even the problem. I don't mind that change as much. It's the fact that you can no longer get level 5 books from them. You can only find level 3 books from them. So if you want level 4 or level 5, you have to use the enchantment table. Which I guess is what they want. They want you to start using the enchantment table again. It's like, it's not our fault that the enchantment table sucks. It shouldn't be a guess. Make the enchantment table better. Don't make villagers worse. How about you make it so you can pick your enchantments, although they don't want it to be too easy either. How about this is what I would do if it was me personally and I had control. Instead of making villagers worse, I would make it so the enchantment table was no longer a random guesswork. Throw something in and see what's there. None of that. What I would do, I would let you pick your enchantments that you want specifically, but then change how much they cost. Have more requirements than just XP and lapis. Maybe you have to cough up netherite or something to get a higher level enchantment. Like, have higher level enchantments cost a physical toll more, like an actual cost more to them. So while yes, it's easy to pick the exact enchantment you want, it becomes more expensive to obtain. Easier, but more expensive. I think that would be a fair trade-off, personally. Why am I... Oh. Oh, there's still Blackstone up there. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? I need a pillar up here. Just saying how bad you are that since you've been playing Minecraft since the night before 1.5 came out, yet you're in 1.20 and never actually used an enchanting table before. I mean, I used them. I've used them plenty. And it's just when you, okay, so I'm sure you've seen people use them though, right? So you understand basically how they work? Slightly? Okay, so this is how they work. You need lapis and you need experience levels. You need at least 30 levels. At least 30. What happens is you put your item in there that you want to enchant, and then it shows you what enchantments for sure will be on this particular trade or particular enchantment run. If you don't like it, what you do, you put your tool in and you just enchant with the minimum enchantment instead of the maximum enchantment, because by enchanting something it resets the enchantment list, and then all you have to do is throw that tool on a grindstone and pull the enchantment pack off, and that way when you put it back in it'll have the new trades, and then you just rinse and repeat until you get the guaranteed enchantment you want. Now the problem with that is it doesn't always give you just one. That is another perk of the enchantment table. Sometimes it gives you multiple enchantments at once. The problem with that is sometimes it might give you an enchantment that you don't want. Maybe you're enchanting your armor and it gives you thorns, but you didn't want thorns. Or maybe it's your sword and it gives you fire aspect and you didn't want fire aspect. Well, all of a sudden, you're either going to have to live with the enchantment that you didn't want, or you have to pull all of the enchantments off and hope to find the one that you want again and just get that one. So another thing they could do is tweak the grindstone. So if you put an item in that has more than one enchantment on there, you can select which enchantments to pull off. You can specify which enchantments to pull off. That would be a good change as well. So I think combining, being able to choose which enchantment you want, but it being way more expensive, and I mean way more expensive. So like at that point, tracking down a book would be actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, I think I got it backwards. It needs to be way cheaper. It needs to be cheaper. If they want people to use the enchantment table, they need to make it so you can pick what you want and have it be cheaper. Otherwise, people are just going to keep going for the villagers. That's just the way it is. And I'm of the mind that if these people that think the villagers are so easy to use and get stuff with, how about they just don't use villagers and let the rest of us do what we want? Because I hate being pigeonholed into crap because someone else thinks it's too easy. It's like, oh yeah, look at all the, it's like, most of the people complaining about it being too easy are all these professional, like, YouTubers that play the game all day long, every day. They're professionals. They're literally professionals at the game. So you're gonna listen to them and make the game even harder when the game might already be really hard for like a 6-year-old kid that wants to play Minecraft. Because you have to keep in mind, a vast majority of Minecraft's users are children. You're adding a lot of stuff to the game that's making it really hard for the kids that are starting the game. You're making it even more grindy of a game than it already is, and that's just going to make it more boring. You're going to drive people away. Why is that command still going? I deleted it. I deleted that command. Why is it still running? I am gonna die while I do this, probably. I deleted this stupid command. Why is it still there? It is gone. Why is it there? Can't have a moment's peace in this place. Why can I not sprint? There we go. Makes no sense. I'm just gonna box myself in here because this is ridiculous. Timers. It's gone. It's deleted. Why is it still showing up? I tell you, I'm really glad I'm moving away from Stream Elements for the most part. Not that I've had a problem with them, but all of a sudden, I'm just tweaking a few things here and there, and all of a sudden, it's becoming a problem. I was just saying, I've never had a problem with the chatbot version. Now the chatbot's acting up on me. It's like it's wanting me to find an alternative to itself. Alright, well, let's just get back at this. Alright, well, I got some pork on the ground, so let's put away this full stack. That's not ender chest, is it? And now they're all gonna come after me. Alright. Boy, I tell you, my brain sucks. Once it gets frazzled, it's like, it's just gonna be a bad time. Hard to stay focused. I'm in a bad mood now. That's why I'm really looking forward to watching this movie tonight. I need to lighten the mood. Alright. Lots of blackstone left around, you can see it. Looks like I missed some over here still. Yep. Sure enough. Alright, just around the corner here. Really, dude? Why can I not sprint all of a sudden? For the love of God. It's like I'm trying to sprint, but it won't let me sprint. I'm not out of stamina. You can't run out of stamina in this game. Run out of food and then you can't sprint, but I definitely have food. That might be why I left this here. It's right underneath the lava pool. I'll just trim off this bottom layer. I know that one's fine. I'll leave the rest because it's dripping lava. course there's lava up there too. Why wouldn't there be lava up there? Well, I don't want to cover up this. I'm using it as a light source, but it's kind of in my way, so I'm gonna... I think once I fill this last bunch up, I think I'm gonna end. Assuming it's not time to end before that time anyway. I want to end right now, but at the same time I want to finish this box. So tired of these little... So tired of those things. They're more annoying than they are dangerous than anything else, even the big ones. You left out a little hoglins to like smack and then run off. Yep. It's annoying. Almost there. I think once I get this box filled anyway, I think I only have like 2 more to go anyway. I believe. still not quite there yet, huh? What a bummer. At this point, I'm gonna end at the normal time anyway. Almost. Grab this quartz first. Oh, by the way, I just realized I forgot to mention quite an important little detail that I did for the stream. I talked all about the graphics and everything. I forgot to mention the most important detail. I added some game-specific channel point redeems. Minecraft redeems are blue, by the way. So any of the blue channel point redeems are Minecraft specific. They also say Minecraft, but that way you can tell at a glance. I know you just redeemed that bar. I'm gonna refund your points. I'm almost done. I don't have time to go back home and make wooden tools. Because I'm literally wrapping up. I just finished this shulker box worth of blackstone, and I am ending the stream as soon as I get back to my base. So I will refund your points for now. Where's the thing? Reward requests. Reject. I refunded your points because I don't have time to make those tools, and can't a man not put away his stuff in peace, you bastard? How the hell do I even know I'm down here anyway? Oh, right, because I'm opening chests. Yeah, I'm packing up. I'm heading back home. And as soon as I get there, I am ending the stream. Because it's almost time anyway. And by almost time, I mean it's actually time. It's actually time to end things anyway. So... But next time, in fact, before my next stream, I'm going to go ahead and have some made and ready to go. That way I can just switch. I'll have to remember to do that though. You're doing Home Alone 2 tonight? Yes. In about 15 minutes if I can get back to my base and get raided out on time. Yes, in about 15 minutes. Speaking of, if there's anybody lurking that is somehow not already in my Discord, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches me on any kind of regularity is already in there. But if some reason any of you are watching that are not, and that is, yep, I just realized that link is broken because I didn't put a space where it needs to be. Let me fix it, let me fix it, let me fix it, let me fix it, let me fix it. Space, save. Now, if I do this, there we go. There's the link, that should work. Although it says an error occurred. Let me click that link. Does it take me to there? It does. Okay, so that still works. Good. So if you're lurking or something, or you're new here and you're not already in my Discord, join the Discord. You can read the thing there. We have watch parties Monday nights and Friday nights. And tonight being a Friday is no exception. We are watching Home Alone 2. Oh, you're not supposed to be down here there, pal. But, we are watching Home Alone 2 tonight. Now, it being the holidays, means it's a special occasion. We are also having oops, I didn't mean to pick that up yet. We are having watch parties all weekend as well. Double headers, in fact. Tomorrow, we will be watching Christmas Vacation and Elf. And Sunday, we will be watching A Christmas Story. Oop, I leave that here. I'm so used to picking these things up. Sunday, we're watching A Christmas Story and Die Hard. And then we'll have to wait and see what we end up watching next Friday. I have a wheel of names, movie names that is, that we spin, and whatever it lands on is what we watch. So after Die Hard Sunday night, we'll spin the wheel for what we'll be watching next Friday. All right, I made it home, thankfully. Let me put away. Ooh, I have some goodies here already. That's a fun thing to come back to. Nice. I did not know those were there. Although, I think I will, just really quickly, fortune these up. It shouldn't take but a couple minutes. Come over here to our little converterificator. Yeah, this shouldn't take long at all. All right, let's get this fortuned up. Once I get this fortuned up and get everything blockificated, we're gonna raid out. I'm kind of in the middle of chopping these up, so I can't look while I'm doing that, unfortunately. That's you have to be in the game to do that kind of thing. But Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord for sure. If nothing else, for the movie nights. That alone's worth being there. It's about the only thing worth being there for, honestly. I'm working on it. I'm still trying to think of ideas to make the Discord more fun, but right now, movie night's pretty much it. I'm open to suggestion, by the way, everybody. If you have any ideas of what I can add to the Discord, I'm all ears. Just put it in the Discord so I can have record of it, because if you tell me here, I can remember. The only problem with doing it this way, I can't mend up my pickaxe while I'm at it. But it's still faster than placing it all and then breaking it all. All right, finally done. There we go. Let me pick up what fell. Grab everything in here. What do we get? Nice. Almost 3.5 stacks out of that. Very nice. Almost have 2 full boxes. This can go back in here. You can go back in there. You can go back in there. I need to turn my live tag off before I forget. And we're done. All right, let's switch to this screen. I actually have one of these now. Well, I mean, I've had one, but now it's actually usable. All right, let's find someone to read. Twitch.tv. Let's see who's on. Let me drag this down here, actually. Actually, let me go ahead and close Minecraft while I'm at it. Don't need that running. Okay, who be on? Who be on? Charlie is indeed on. Let's go raid Charlie. I told him I would. So Charlie is very, very, very close to getting affiliate. So even if all you do is lurk, please go and at least drop a lurk for Charlie. He needs the viewers. It's the viewer count that he needs. Underscore Brad. There we go. And start the raid. Like I said, even if all you do is drop a lurk, let's go show Charlie some support. He supported me this whole time, so we need to return the favor. If you have my emotes, grab this raid call here. They will show up if you have them. If you don't have my emotes, grab this raid call here. It has standard Twitch emotes there. I'm going to pause the music because that is very distracting once I'm actively trying to talk. So let's go say hi to Charlie. Like I said, all you, of course, there's a flipping ad break right now. Once you start a raid, when you hit start raid, that should cancel any ads. That's ridiculous, Twitch. Anyway, you guys are in ads now. I'm just gonna hit the button. See you guys in the movie.